The old farmhouse had always carried an eerie atmosphere, even in the daylight. It was nestled deep in the woods, far from civilization, and the nights there were pitch black. My curiosity got the best of me when I heard the local legends of the place. They whispered of strange happenings, ghostly apparitions, and the unsettling feeling that one was never truly alone. One summer evening, I decided to spend the night in the farmhouse, alone, to see if the tales were true. Armed with a flashlight and a sleeping bag, I ventured inside as the sun dipped below the horizon, casting long, creepy shadows. The creaking floorboards and the incessant howling of the wind outside created a symphony of dread as I settled into a small, dusty room. The air was thick with an unidentifiable, musty odor, and the walls seemed to absorb every ounce of light, making the room feel like a sinister void. I lay there, the minutes turning to hours, with only the sound of my own breathing for company. My mind played tricks on me, conjuring shadows into grotesque shapes. Every groan and rustle from the old house felt like the footsteps of unseen entities. As I finally began to drift into sleep, an unnerving scratching sound came from the corner of the room. My flashlight trembled in my hand as I directed its beam towards the source. There, in the dim light, I saw it. A skeletal hand emerging from the cracked wooden floorboards. My heart raced as I watched in terror, frozen in place. The hand slowly extended, its bony fingers grasping for something, anything. Panic set in, and I scrambled backward, my back pressed against the wall, as the hand continued its relentless ascent. With a sudden burst of courage, I thrust the flashlight at the skeletal hand. It recoiled, vanishing beneath the floorboards as if it had never existed. I couldn't stay in that room any longer. I rushed out into the corridor, but the darkness seemed to have intensified. I stumbled and fell, my heart pounding, and when I tried to get up, I found I couldn't move. It was as if invisible hands were holding me down, pressing me into the cold, unforgiving floor. Whispers filled the air, voices that were neither human nor animal. They seemed to emanate from the very walls, telling tales of anguish and despair, and I felt an overwhelming sense of dread wash over me. My mind raced, searching for a way to escape, but my body remained paralyzed. Then, out of the shadows, emerged a figure, a spectral form, barely visible.